Good day, everyone. How are you today? I am here with another review. This is going to be like a review, but chit chat, get ready with me at the same time. We're reviewing today the ITSMYRAYERAYE and BH Cosmetics palette. I love this palette. I think it's great. It has so much color and it has transition shades for me. So it's amazing. I could do so many different things with it. Okay, that was a little mini, you know, spoiler alert. Okay, I like the palette, but I'm gonna use it so that we can see how it looks, how it performs, all that good stuff. And I already used the palette twice, so I can tell you about staying power, all that good stuff. Okay. But anyway, again, I'm Bordeaux Rose. Please do me a favor. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, thank you for hanging out with me. Like this video if you like it, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So I've already done my brows. Because, you know, I like to save time. And I already did a video if you want to see how I do my brows. Not that they're anything revolutionary or anything, but if you, excuse the lace, okay? But if you want to see how I do my brow really quick. I don't do a lot of, too much, you know, I don't pull out the whole army to do my brows. I do my brows in less than 2 minutes. So go check out my, I think it's 1 minute or 2 minutes. I do it real quick, trust me. But go check out that video. I think it's a quick 1 minute or 2 minute brow, something like that, down in my little, you know, video gallery, all right? Do you guys like my shirt? Isn't this the coolest? Middle classy. I consider myself middle classy, you know, not quite, you know, high class, but not low class, but just in the middle, you know. But anyway, so I mentioned in my video yesterday when I reviewed the Flesh Thick Stick foundation that I tried this Ulta primer. Now, I didn't want to give a review on this primer based on this because it was the first time that I used this. So I will say for right now, I'm going to use it again today under my normal foundation. That'll really let me know how it really works. And the normal foundation that I've been using lately is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation, full coverage. Love a full coverage foundation in the color Sienna. That's my color. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on. I normally conceal, but today I'm not gonna conceal. I do have a little hyperpigmentation that I've always kind of battled with, and even here, but today I really am not in the mood to do that. I'm gonna be in a very casual setting today, no business meetings today, so we don't need to do all that. Okay. even then I don't really need to do it, but you know, I do it anyway because I like to look extra polished. But this foundation is really, really good. It really, really, really performs very, very well. So a lot of days I don't absolutely need to conceal with this, but I do when I really want to be snatched and flawless. Like I don't even want you to see the nature peeking through. That's when I conceal. Okay. I've recently realized that using less pumps of foundation really makes your skin, even when it gets oily, because I'm somebody with really oily skin, but even with really oily skin, it really helps my foundation to just kind of sit better, not be so cakey, and it doesn't get as greasy. And when I do get greasy, I just kind of blot lightly and it just goes away and it just sits and looks very natural. When I find myself putting too much foundation on, it's like, oh my gosh, every time I blot, it looks like I need to completely redo my makeup. So that was just 2 pumps. And, you know, I got pretty even coverage. I like to go in afterwards, you know, just to touch up a few areas, you know, just put like a little half a pump. Don't tell me I got my classy shirt messed up. Did I? No? Okay, good. Because this pumps everywhere. I don't know why. I have to be very careful with it. Okay, so I just did like a little half a pump here. And I'm going to go into the spots that I feel I have hyperpigmentation and just kind of stipple the foundation onto my skin. I don't really care about the under eye too much. because I do under eye concealing, so that covers all that. But anyway, listen, I just got through watching Patrick Starr's video, How to Be an Influencer. And I found it because he just uploaded it, came up on my little screen. I'm subscribed to him. And let me tell you something. Patrick Starr is amazing. Even when he's been in like a little scandal or people don't agree with him or shots were fired by him or whatever, it's always been very subtle. He's very graceful. He's very gracious. You know, he's not, you can tell that he's a very authentic, genuine person. And even when I saw before people tried to come for him and say that he was a diva and whatever, it's like, listen, we're all human. We all have days that, you know, we might be divas. We might be upset. We might be like, I can't with this. Okay? Like, I can't with this. You know, we all have those moments that we're like that. And I think that people need to start respecting that we all are human beings. Even if you have 10 million subscribers and I have 300 subscribers, we're all human. At the end of the day, we are allowed to have emotional issues sometimes. It happens to the best of us, you know, and I think that's what's wrong. People just continuously think that just because you're a influencer or a movie star, that you don't go through things in life or you don't have emotional changes, men and women, that make you act a certain way. And sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's you made a facial expression, somebody caught it, and they just took it and just, you know, ran with it. You know what I mean? I've been loving this e.l.f. Camo Concealer lately. Oh my God, it's so good. I haven't picked up my ColourPop since this, and I still have backups in my ColourPop. So I'm really enjoying this. But after I'm finished with that, I'm going to go into my ColourPop, finish those, and then think about, you know, which one I'm going to buy again, because I love a good, cheap makeup product that works really well, especially something that I use every day. It has to be price effective, cost effective, I should say, and good if I'm going to use it every single day, okay? Anywho, let's go back to Patrick Starr. So I just was like, it was just listening to him. He was doing his makeup, and just listening to him was just like so inspiring. And it just lets me know that, you know, there is hope. You know what I mean? There's hope forget being a YouTuber, but just in life, you know, you're allowed to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You're just supposed to learn from them and just grow from them. That is why there is growth. That is exactly why there is the word growth. That's why growth exists, because nobody knows everything. You have to learn and you have to grow. And that's all. And he was saying something about self-reflection and sometimes just looking over basically your body of work, seeing where you could have changed things, seeing the mistakes you could make, ask questions to fix it. And it was just like somebody with a real soul, somebody that's not pretending, you know, somebody that doesn't expect you to pretend, you know, and not expect you to be on lights, camera, action all the time. It was just amazing to see him understand that. And I know he understands because he's gone through it himself and he still goes through it. So it was just amazing to see that. It's just like, you know, like I don't drink coffee in the morning like that, but it was like having a fresh cup of coffee. Okay. It was just like, feel you, Patrick. But anyway, I'm gonna blend out my concealer now, and I almost picked up my Coty Airspun, but we ain't using that right now. I just have it left over, and I'm always so tempted to go dig in there, but I love this. I say it all the time, but I love it, so I'm gonna use that up. Okay, so now that I'm finished with my Jackie Aina method here, I call it that because that's what it is in my mind. I call it my Jackie-Ana dry down. Now that I'm finished with my Jackie-Ana dry down, I'm going to blend it out. And I love when it dries down a little bit because you get that coverage, but it's still movable at the same time. I just love it. And I probably say it all the time, but I'm sorry, you guys. I love it. All right. Using my little sponge here to do this. And like I told you, I kind of transitioned. If you watch my video about using these little triangle sponges, I kind of transitioned into using these because I just I am acne prone. My skin is so acne prone that I'm always afraid to use like the same brush too long on my base, especially my base. My eyes, I don't worry too much. Because from what I heard, your under eye area and your eyelid and stuff does not contain pores or something. This is what I heard. I'm not a specialist, okay? But I heard that it doesn't really, you know, so acne and stuff is not as, you're not as acne prone in this area as you are the rest of your face. So I'm always really concerned about putting like, you know, beauty blenders and these that I just washed just with soap and water or whatever on my skin. And then I always think like, oh, those soaps that we're using, they're also not really great for your skin either. So I'm always kind of concerned. So I use these because I could damp them, use them, and trash them. And I only pay $1.30 or whatever it is from Walmart once a month at least. I noticed that I've been holding on to these a little longer than a month though, so I don't know. As far as the pack, I think, because maybe there's more than 30 in the pack. Where is it? I don't know where it is right now because I peeled it off and put it somewhere. I'm not sure. But, and yes, right now, my little beauty area here is a mess. So yeah, I don't know where it is. I will be cleaning it up this week though, because I hate this looking around constantly for things. But anyway, so, now we're going to use my Photo Focus yellow banana powder. I have to be very careful with this because I noticed when I've been using too much of it, it has been caking up under my eye and just won't go away. So I'm just going to brush it off a little bit as I pat it in to make sure that there's not so much on there. I should have done an update on this, but hopefully the people that watched that video, I've subscribed to me and they see me talking about this. And I like to do my makeup. I know a lot of people like to do really, really intense makeup every day. I do the processes and the procedures like it, but I don't cake it on as much, you know. I just don't think I need to look like I'm going to a photo shoot every time I step out of my house. And in reality, I don't think anybody really does realistically. So I feel like I do realistic makeup looks, you know, realistic. All right. So now that I'm finished doing that, I'm going to go into my Cover FX. Where is it? Cover FX setting powder. This does not add coverage. I feel like with this foundation, I don't really need a lot of coverage. So I'm going to go into that. Where's my brush? And just kind of stipple it, press it into the skin. I hope you guys are having a good week. It is hump day. It is hump day. It is hump day. And when Wednesday comes around, I'm always so kind of like, but can we get to Friday already? You know? And when I took my son to school today, the director was like, oh, when Wednesday comes around, I'm hopeful. Oh, Friday's around the corner. I'm like, yeah. You're right about that. I also do kind of see the glass half full at Wednesday. But sometimes I do get discouraged. Like, I still got 2 more days to get there, you know? So, okay, now that I'm all set, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. The one that I fell in love with. Hoola Toasted. I fell in love with this. Like, absolute love. I don't think you understand. I'm going to actually use the brush that it came with, but I'm going to go in with a light hand. Because I don't know if you saw my video when I reviewed this. I was like, oh, I put so much on. It was like overkill. But I'm going to just go with a light hand. And the brush that comes with it, this is the brush that comes with it. And I absolutely love it. Just a light bronzing. A light bronzing. Nothing dramatic. You know, nothing dramatic. And I always go from side to side and I go up. When I say side to side, I mean I do this side and then I go over here, start here and go back up. Really, really light bronze. Nothing major. Again, it's daytime. It's daytime. So we don't need to be too bronzed. Now I'm going to go in with my little brush here. Let me clean it off. It's a brush I use for eyeshadow. But I like to put my bronzer on with it. I just kind of clean it in between, you know. This is my MAC 217. I've had this brush for a long time. And just lightly contour my nose. Like real light to the point where you probably won't even notice it. really, really light. I just think those light shadows is what makes your makeup look very natural, you know, very natural, but nice at the same time. You know, really natural. You know what I mean? Nothing too over the top. It's like, is she wearing makeup or is that her face? Is she wearing makeup or is that natural? So I'm going to take this and just kind of brush underneath my eyes just a little bit more to make sure that I've got all the fallout, which I probably should have left a little bit of powder on there, because now we're going to go in and use this, the ITSMYRAYERAYE palette. Okay, like I said, I had used this before, so let me tell you all about this palette. First of all, it is a 15 color palette. Boom, look at the colors in that thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. You have your purples, you have your blues, you have your greens, you have your yellows, you have your what I call terracotta colors. You have your dark brown, you have a little like sienna kind of brown. You have another little terracotta color there. And you have, these two are shimmers, okay? This row is all shimmers and this row is all matte. So you have 2 mattes, 3 mattes here, 2 here, all shimmer, all matte, okay? This palette is so versatile, it's crazy. I am going to attempt to mix these 2 colors together on my eyelid to create a navy blue kind of color like this. Maybe it'll work. What I am going to do, I'm going to go into my Coty Airspun and put down just a little bit of powder, just in case there's like a lot of fallout, because I did find fallout with this palette yesterday. So I'm going to put down my Coty Airspun, because Coty's Airspun does not leave a film. Like, you know, it doesn't stick incredibly horrible. So it's my Ray Ray. Let's do this. What we're going to do here is start with Brick. This is the color Brick right here. All right. Going with my, what is this? My H&M large shading brush. And what I love about these is they are so pigmented. When I say these eyeshadows are so pigmented, I barely touched it, and look at that. What? So pigmented. Oh my goodness. I love that. And this is what I love to transition with. I love it. It just wakens your eye. It wakens your face. That alone compared to this. Look at that. Awake, sleep. Awake, sleep. I'm just going to put just a tad bit more in there and bring it down just a little bit, okay? I'm going to do the same thing. I do both of my eyes at the same time because I don't know, but I feel like if I don't do it that way, that they're not going to come out looking the same. Maybe it's just me, right? I don't know. It could just be me. So I went ahead, put Brick again in my crease and my upper part of my lid. Upper crease, upper lid, is that what it is? All right. All right, now I'm gonna go straight in. I'm gonna kind of clean off my brush a little bit because I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm not gonna pack this on. I'm gonna put this on kind of like a packed but airbrush kind of effect. I can't explain it. I'm gonna show it to you. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this green color on first. In my mind, putting down the darker color first will create a base, right? So just like when I used to do, oh, I didn't even really need the green color. I mean the blue color, because this looks like it, with it being on my eyelid like that, kind of looks like the color of my shirt on my eyelid because it's kind of blue. It mixed with my brown skin and kind of turned into like a navy blue because I didn't put a base underneath it, like a light base. If I really wanted this to look green, I would have put a light base, like a really light concealer underneath to make it show up to the true color that it is. So I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit, just to kind of, you know, just blend, just blend, just blend. All right. And then I'm gonna go back into that color, which is called Ambitious, again, and just kind of pack it on. Look how nice that green is. Oh, now it's looking green because I packed it on. But it's so pigmented, my goodness. So pigmented. So pigmented. Now I'm going to pack on the blue. Let's see what it looks like. I'm trying it, you know, live and living color. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to go into Cobalt, which is this blue color, and just see what it does. Okay, let's see. Yes, 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 yes. It is doing exactly what I thought it would do. It's blending and making it look more of a navy blue. Yes, yes. I'm going into my office today. They're going to be like, what? What, girl? They're going to be like, what? Yes. So that's exactly what I expected it to do. Look, navy blue. Almost to match my... See, you got to know how to, you know, just use what you got to get what you want, right? I'm going to use this, my MAC 213 again, and just kind of blend out the crease just a little bit. Not too much because I don't want the colors to overpower my transition shade that I have there, okay? The transition shade being Brick. I don't want it to overpower Brick. So I'm just going to do this lightly. All right, just lightly. And I don't want to blend away the crease, okay? Now, I'm going to go and do, let's see. What do I do next? Should I put this green in the middle? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. The Showgirl. I'm going to use my finger and use Showgirl. This is Showgirl. And it's like a green. It's slightly iridescent. You can't see it on camera. Slightly iridescent. But I'm going to use that in the middle. Oh, so pretty. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Oh, I love it. Ooh, I love it. And that was just one little swipe. One little swipe. And you see, it really comes up green with that dark base. Really nice. And it even looks lighter on my eye than in the pan. Almost the same, but a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go over and do the same thing. Go into Ambitious and pack it on. Sweep pack. Sweep pack. And as far as the fallout, I see a little bit, not a lot. Sweep pack. I normally don't have time for this type of look in the morning, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Sweep pack, sweep pack. This is the part of videos where normal YouTubers that actually know what they're doing when it comes to editing, they edit this part out. But as we know, my editor skills are not the best, so hence the loud music you guys are always complaining about. But from now on, I'm gonna do music, but in the beginning of the video, not the entire video, because I think that's what it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into, now that I have the green color down, I'm gonna go into the Cobalt. And I guess it does look green, but it's okay. Not worried, not worried. Go into Cobalt and put it over top of the green. I don't know why I feel like that happened quicker than it did over here. I don't know why. Maybe because over here I really wasn't sure and I was kind of taking my time. But honestly, my left eye, this is my left, it always comes out better than the right eye. So I'm going to go in my crease with my MAC 213 and just kind of blend it out. Not a lot, not to overpower Brick. That's how I like it. I don't like it to go all up here, you know. I know a lot of YouTubers, they have a lot of lid space. So like Jackie, oh my God, her lid space is ridiculous. So she can bring this dark color up a little bit and you still will be able to see Brick. But because my lid space is so small, I have to be very, very careful about blending both colors and it becoming really muddy. So now I'm going to go into Showgirl, which is that shiny green here. And I am going to go over top like I did over here with it. And it's so, just a little swipe and look at that. Oh, pigmentation. I don't understand how BH Cosmetics does this, man. Their stuff is so cheap. I don't even remember how much I paid for this palette, but I can guarantee you that it's less than $20. But let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray palette. Let's see how much it costs. Takes forever. $17.50 on BH Cosmetics website. I bought it from Ulta. So I bought it from Ulta for that price, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's the same price on Ulta's website. But man, am I loving this. So it does look green. It looks green, all right? It looks green, but that's okay. I don't care. I love it. It's so pretty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smudge the bottom lash line with the same green color. I'm going to put that on first, okay? This is how I like to do it. I put the most intense down first, right? And I know it's probably backwards, but I put the most intense down first. Let's see. Very lightly though, not too much. Then I clean off my brush a little bit, or if I have another shader, smudge brush handy, I'll use that one, but this time I'm not even gonna look for it. I'm just gonna clean this one off. Then I go into Brick, which was my transition color. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm going to blend that out a little bit more. Because a lot of times when you put these dark colors in your bottom lash line, it could pull down your look and make your face look droopy and sad. So I'm not going on a photo shoot today. I don't need a harsh smoky under eye. So I'm gonna blend it out just a little bit with this Brick. And just kind of like, you know, like that. Not too much, not too much. So now I'm satisfied with this. I'm gonna actually go on my outer edges just a little bit with Brick, just to make sure everything is, just a little bit of Brick, dust it off, just to make sure everything is blended nicely here. There's no harsh lines, you know. Brick didn't get lost, all that good stuff. Love this. I mean, and when I come home this afternoon, this look is gonna be intact because this shadow is very, very pigmented, and the staying power is all day. I'm gonna go and brush off my big. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there was virtually no fallout, okay? Virtually none. And that is what I love about the Codier sponge. It just brushes away. Brushes away. Now I have, I'm going to go into my waterline with a little liner. Okay, a little blue liner that I have here, just really lightly. This is by... who's this? LA Girl, the Glide Liner in blue. The color is called Royal Blue. And just lightly go in here. Okay. And I'm going to do my mascara because I rarely wear lashes. My e.l.f. 3-in-1 is my fave. I have the most curliest eyelashes in the world that I've ever seen. And that would be cool if they were longer, you know? Oh my gosh. Feel free to skip around. Love, love this. I don't know why I need to turn my head when I'm doing this, but I have to. I just have to. It's such a rainy looking day outside. I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, I hope it doesn't. Now, that is it for the look. Oh, inner corner. Inner corner. So what I'm going to do is use that. It looks like a champagne color right here as an inner corner highlight. I'm going to clean off my small shading brush here that I used to smudge my bottom lash line. And I'm going to go into it. It's called Shining. And I'm going to go into it here. And just take it up into the look a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, my tummy's growling. This color has quite a bit of fallout. Quite a bit. I have to go in and brush that off. Because it's almost like glittery a little bit. But I like the subtleness of it. But I also use that on a like very menial look. This color here is Shining, and I just put it on my lid. You know how I do with the finger, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Now for this look, as far as blush is gonna be, I'm gonna use Bang. I'm gonna use Urban Decay's Bling, Bang, B-A-N-G. This is the color here. Okay. Put it on my brush. And nice strokes, even strokes. And then I'm gonna, what I do, I know it's crazy, I know it's weird, but I always go over the top of my nose just a little bit. And I like doing that because it almost makes me look like I've been bitten by the sun. Like the sun gave me a love bite. I think it's the cutest thing ever. You don't think so? You can barely see it, but it's there, okay? It's there. It's there. Now, the color lip that I want to do this for, I don't know if I'm going to find it, but it's called Love Bug by ColourPop. Please pray that I find this lip. I should have probably pulled it out before I started my look, but I absolutely love Love Bug. I don't even know if they still sell it, because the thing is, I have so many backups. Yes, I found it, of a lot of my ColourPop stuff. This is my little train case. I have so many backups that sometimes I have so many, and then when I go back to try to buy it, they don't have anymore. But this is Love Bug by ColourPop. And let me wipe off my lips because I like to make sure that it's like debris free so that I can get a good application the first time. Okay. Ooh, shucks. Now I'm gonna go in. See how that works with that look? I love it. Does it work or is it too much? You tell me. Tell me what you want. Okay. Now we're going to highlight. I'm going to keep that out because I love that. We're going to highlight now. And what I'm going to do is something that I do quite often. Like not when I'm like filming or anything, but I do this quite often in some of my looks. Okay. I use eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow, Shining, the one I used in my inner corner, as my highlight today. Okay. Let's see it. And I'm taking this Urban Decay brush that I know is for like concealer and stuff, but when I want a precise, especially when I'm using a pan this small, that's what I do. Okay, sorry. But you have to know how to use what you have, you know? But you see how that looks as a highlighter? Beautiful. Beautiful. I think it's beautiful anyway. And I highlight all the high points. And I know they say that doing the nose is kind of out. I lightly do the top of my head with it. But this is what I do, you know? This is what I do. This is what I do. And then right before I get to spraying, what I do is I take my little Great Lash, Maybelline Clear Transparent Lash, whatever. But I use it on my brows. Okay. I like the wet look. Wet look. I like it, okay? So me. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. So this is the look. Hopefully you like it. I'm gonna spray now so I can be out. But my eyes are definitely green. They're definitely not blue, but it's okay. What we gonna do? It still works. It still works. This is my Makeup Revolution. What is this? Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. This is really good. But yeah, what we gonna do? I'm middle classy. I got a green eye look. Please get into it. But anyway, if you like this video, I know it was super long. Bear with me. I'm gonna learn how to edit these videos so they're not so long. But hopefully you like the look. I love Patrick Star. You know, thanks for letting me talk to you about Patrick because I love him. Hopefully one day, you know, I could grow up to be like him. But anyway, and the ITSMYRAYERAYE palette is amazing. The staying power is amazing. When I get home today, my eyes are going to look the same. Trust me, because I've used it twice and it's worked very well. But anyway, I know you probably hopped around in this video, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. And thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you for clicking on my video and watching me ramble along and do my makeup at the same time. But anyway, leave a comment letting me know, do you like this look? What I could have done different? If you bought this palette, if you want to buy this palette, let a girl know, okay? Let me know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, positive vibes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.